Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing, testing.唔使。好，咁就我哋開始上堂啦。咁呢一科咧就係SEHS3300 Multimedia Technology for the Internet。咁就介紹下我自己先啦。班裏邊有冇人識我㗎？都有人識我嚇，係啦。 好，咁好，咁我哋睇一睇呢個先 teaching plan。好，咁呢一科就subject leader Dr. Chan 啦，咁我就 Dr. Lam 啦，咁個電郵就喺呢一度嘅。咁但係同一時間咧，如果你哋想say 聯絡我咧，咁我呢度咧除咗電郵之外，因為我係 part time 老師啦，咁所以咧我都會留低我個手機俾你啦，好嘛？方便你可以 WhatsApp 我啊，定點樣啦，好啊？係啦，咁就好。咁呢一個科目咧個目的係咩咧？咁你會見到就 Multimedia Technology for Internet 啦。咁所以喺呢個課程裏邊咧，我哋主要圍繞翻呢啲 Multimedia 嘅 elements 係啦，包括呢幾樣嘢咧。咁我哋咧係會認識同埋學習嘅，得唔得？係啦，呢幾樣嘢我哋會認識同埋學習，咁亦都會了解喺一啲嘅 Multimedia project 嘅時候，我哋會有邊啲階段要做啦，咁樣樣。咁我諗同學最關心嘅可能就係例如話個 lesson schedule 嗰啲啦。咁其實個 teaching schedule 呢度都寫咗俾同學仔嘅，係啦。咁你會見到呢度睇落去咧，其實我哋都好 details 話俾同學仔聽會有咩會學。反而係個 tutorial exercise 嗰度咧，咁因為而家已經有好大嘅改變啦。咁我哋咧就喺嗰個 tutorial session 所用嘅 platform 咧，就會轉咗係一啲 cloud 嘅 platform，係啦。咁會方便同學仔咧，無論喺課室啦，又或者喺屋企啦，當你做 exercise 嘅時候就會容易好多，係啦。咁另外一樣好重要嘅嘢咧，同學仔要留意咧，就係關於個 assessment 嘅。咁呢一科嚟講咧，就冇考試嘅。OK，係冇考試嘅，咁純粹就靠平時分嘅，咁所以大家要留意你哋有咩要做。咁雖然話冇考試嘅，但係我哋咧都會有一個小測驗喺中間嘅，係啦。咁小測驗嚟講佔嘅比重都幾大嘅，30%。咁有一份自己做嘅功課啦，我遲啲會俾大家睇。咁另外會有個 group project，咁你最好趁今日，我諗今日都幾齊人嘅。你快啲望下左望下右咧，聯繫下先。如果唔係你孤零零好麻煩。係，咁你話幾多人一組？咁最好最少4個啦。咁最多嘅一個6個啦。咁所以你今日就聯誼下喎，知唔知啊？我啱再俾時間俾大家聯誼啦，得唔得？係啦，因為之後咧就可能比較鬆散㗎啦，大家即係比較難聯絡到對方。咁所以而家你一眼見到嗱，呢一班咧，我哋有幾多同學喺手咧？而家我 so far 見到嘅同學係得24位。如果6個人一組嘅話，就4組；4個人一組就6組。好，係啦。咁今日好似都未去到呢個數字啊，可能你同學重新大心聲。係，咁你睇下究竟呢一科你覺得點樣啦嚇？咁就每一堂我都有練習俾同學仔做，先今日都有嘅。係啦，咁你做唔晒，翻屋企做，咁有交有分，submit 咗就滿分，即係10分送俾你，OK 嘛？係，咁就係啦，大致上就係咁。attendance 嗰方面就因為呢科唔係 CF 啦，咁所以佢對 CF 即係 attendance 嗰樣嘢就唔係好要求，有喺度。咁就大致上係咁樣啦，好嘛？嗱，你會見到啦，我已經都會開 Teams 嘅。我每一堂咧，其實都會用 Teams 啦。咁我亦都會錄影嘅，係啦。咁所以咧，我錄完之後咧，都會擺翻啲片咧，俾同學仔去睇翻嘅，係啦。咁所以你即使如果農曆年或者一啲假期，或者你係唔得閒上堂嘅話咧，咁我遲啲會開翻一個recorded video link 俾大家嘅，即係呢度咧 今日依堂呢一條片咧，咁嗱，即係呢度啦。咁我應該會開一個嘅 recorded lesson video 嘅，即係如果你 miss 咗我啲堂嘅話咧，咁都唔緊要嘅，係啦，係啦。咁我喺度繼續打住先啦。啊，呢度佢又衰，我佢整住個落去先。啊，係求其啦。我要遲啲先 release 到啊，因為今日個 recording 未 ready 嘅，得唔得？係啦，咁呢個暫時 hidden 咗。不過即係想話俾同學仔聽咧，就呢度會遲啲有條 link 俾你睇翻啲舊嘅片。好啦，咁另外咧亦都會見到咧有呢個 Teams 嘅 link 嘅。咁我想同學仔而家即刻試一試，好嘛？你幫我用你部機撳落呢條 link 睇下想播唔播得通我呢個 lessons。係啦，而家試一試先，我睇下你哋 on 唔 online 到，睇下你哋入唔入到嚟嚇呢一度。係啦，而家試一試做下。試一試先，睇下我個。嗱，點解要同大家去講呢一樣嘢啦？啊，咁主要咧係啦，主要咧就係因為咧，你哋可以睇一睇翻呢一個嘅 lesson schedule 嘅，呢個係你哋呢一科嘅上堂嘅情況。唔知其他科係咪咁咧？你其他科係咪都係咁嘅情況，卡啦卡啦嘅，係嘛？係啦。呢一科嘅情況咧，同你其他科咧應該都係差唔多嘅，因為課室唔夠啦，咁所以學校咧就唯一嘅一個辦法咧就係、一啲堂咧 online 上，一啲堂咧就 face to face 上嘅，係啦，咁所以你可以跟翻個 schedule，咁你都唔使問我啦，我都係跟翻呢個 schedule 上嘅，有冇問題？係啦，咁例如下個禮拜啦，農曆年咧，咁就唔使上堂嘅。咁再下一個星期咧，2月6號咧，先至會見到你，不過係網課。咁我知道咧，呢一班同學咧，其實有2 group 嘅同學喺度嘅，係啦。咁咩意思咧？就係啦，有一堆同學應該係日校，有夜校。班裏邊係咪有同學唔識聽廣東話？哦，OK，咁我講返英文好嗎？OK，Okay, sorry, I overlooked the student in the class. Okay, and it doesn't matter for me to speak in English for the entire lessons. Okay, and okay, I try my best to do the recording because the microphone there cannot do the recording for me. Okay, and I use another one. Okay, for recording. Okay, again, what I want you to know is that in this class, okay, it consists of 2 groups. Okay, one group is full-time student, and the other group is part-time. Okay, but it doesn't matter. This just school arrangement, and so again, what I want to emphasize is that you have just tried out the Microsoft Teams so that you know how to join the online lessons. Here is the online lesson schedule as well as the face-to-face schedule. Because of the room shortage, so therefore the school have this kind of arrangement to you so that you have the alternate weeks, okay, for the online and face-to-face lessons. But it doesn't matter, okay, and I think it will be also convenient if you study or join the lesson at home. because our tutorial exercise, okay, can be completed online using online platform. So therefore, even though you didn't come to, you cannot come to your classroom right here, but it does not affect you to learn from the exercise. Again, if you are unable to join my face-to-face lesson, okay, in the future, you can also join my online lessons, okay, if necessary, you know. Okay, for example, on the 13th of February, okay, if you are unable to come to the class, okay, in person, maybe you can consider joining online. And you can also consider watching the recorded video, okay, later on, okay, and I will put all the video over there for you to watch. And here is my contact again. You can send me an email or you can simply WhatsApp me if necessary, because I'm a part-time teacher. And the course materials as well as the tutorial will be below. And again, no examination for this course. So what you need to do is to make sure that you have completed and submitted all of your work, okay? And I think there is time for us to start the lessons for today. It's not that long because usually I will have the exercise for you to do, okay? So again, in this course, we are going to learn the different multimedia content that can be used online and the corresponding technique and theory behind. Okay, so that's the main focus for this course. Okay, and I hope that is really useful to you in the future. So in this chapter, we're going to have a look at the basic concept of the multimedia. So even though we all interact with the multimedia content every day, but let's take a look at some basic concept and definition. So again, what is the definition of multimedia? Okay, multimedia actually is any kind of combination of text, graphics, art, okay, sound, animation, and video. And it's quite common and popular nowadays because our internet or the online platform have all this the multimedia available. So the problem is whether we prefer which content, and we may choose the corresponding content to receive the information. But nowadays, if you want to uh, make your website more attractive, it's really necessary to combine all these contents together into a single piece of media, okay, so that people enjoy watching your video, okay, as well as receiving the necessary information. So I wonder if you would like to post some of the video on the social media like IG or YouTube or some other platform. I think it's quite convenient as well because our smartphone has already installed with so many multimedia tools to modify the video and audio. So again, let's take a look at the multimedia production. I'm sure that you know the character in the slide because all the characters over there are really popular, and they are created by a company called Pixar. And again, if you love all the characters and you love the Pixar's movie, and I'm for sure that you know how interesting and creative are the movie as well as the character. Different movie and characters are made using different technique. And again, uh, if you have time watching some of the video related to Pixar, and you may realize that their philosophy. But anyway, let's take a look at the multimedia production. So there are certain requirements. Okay, for example, you must be creative, you must be technical, you are able to organize the project, as well as you have certain business ability. So making a multimedia is not just making a media. It may require you to think about how the media can generate revenue. So it's one of the important things to think about. But it doesn't mean that you are required to do certain business multimedia in this course, because we are not studying business, we are studying this course technically, you know. So again, let's take a look at some kind of multimedia presentation. There are two major types of multimedia presentation nowadays. The first one is non-linear, and the other one is linear. So the first one, non-linear, means it's a kind of interactive multimedia presentation. For example, when we visit a website, and or when we interact with a DVD, okay, or we interact with some video platform like Netflix. So these are the example of non-linear multimedia presentation. But when it comes to watching TV, listening to the music, or watching movie, they are linear because they deliver the information or contents to you in one direction. You, even though you have response, but the platform doesn't know, you know. So that's the two different type of the multimedia. So again, based on the two multimedia presentation, we have the corresponding technique or technology. For example, for non-linear multimedia presentation, and we also regard them as the hypermedia, because within this kind of media, there must be certain link for us to navigate the content based on our preference. And again, if you look at simple multimedia content, it might be linear one. That means you cannot click, you cannot select, just look at it from the beginning to the end, you know. So therefore, how we can make the multimedia nowadays, you know. And sometimes we may regard those people as the multimedia developer. And in the past, we have quite a lot of tools to choose. Depends on the content that we are going to make. And according to the notes there are four basic types of the offering tools for multimedia. The first one is card page based, the second one is icon based, event driven, and the third one is time based, and the last one is web page tools. So let's take a look at this one. So card based tool, as the name implies, you are going to present your information by means of cards, okay, one by one. It looked like making a PowerPoint, and it's quite straightforward and easy to make, and it takes very short time for you to add text or photos or even video there, so that the card become rich in content. And but the problem is when it comes to this kind of the card-based tools like Toolbox, okay, Toolbox, this one, and you must pay for this software or subscribe to the platform in order to use it. Nowadays, we have quite a lot of card-based tools for us to use, you know. And we have another tools which is more sophisticated, and the commercial solution we call the Adobe Offerware, and it's a kind of icon-based tools. So what is this? So it's based on the navigation. So if you want to think about how the user navigate your website or content, you can use this icon-based tools to create the flow. And then for each part, each component of the flow, just like the flow chart in the notes there, and then you can add the corresponding photo, video, or text there. It's quite useful when you are working in DVD company or Blu-ray company, because those media will have certain kind of menu for people to choose or navigate the video. And again, is it possible to apply in other platforms? Yes, it can be used in other platforms like website as well. Uh, Again, the advantage is clear in structure, and it seems that it is quite easy to edit and update. But the problem is, it may take time to learn how to use the tools and the buttons and how to build this kind of diagram. And again, the license might be expensive, you know. Okay, let's move on to have another one, time-based tools. We have another solution we call the Adobe Director. So this kind of the time-based tools is a kind of the interactive presentation, and because it's time-based, that means there are quite a lot of animation within the multimedia content. And of course, Adobe Director would be the choice for making these sort of time-based tools. Another popular tools is also obsolete now is Flash. Okay, I don't know whether you know about this one, Adobe Flash. This one is really, you know, popular long time ago, because it can generate quite a lot of the different animation quickly, easily. And I don't know whether you play around with uh, the Flash game. Okay, so Flash game is one of the common platform people widely accepted. Okay, for entertainment. And the reason behind Flash technology so popular, I think, is because of the ability to generate this kind of game quickly. And Flash is also the a kind of technology which is time based, you know, time based tools. Again, it is quite easy to create animation. It can let you do the branching, adding user control and interaction. But the problem is the steep learning curve. You need to spend time, okay, buying books, okay, or watch the tutorial video before you can know how to use it. And again, the license would be expensive. So let's take a look at some other popular tools nowadays. We call the web page tools, and the obvious example is Dreamweaver. So again, there is a very professional tools, technical tools that allow us to generate the web page, create beautiful website quickly, and it's quite easy to learn. And it allows branching. That means you can um, expand to different screen easily by adding mouse click link. But the problem is you may need certain programming skill, because part of the web page require JavaScript. Okay, and it's also expensive because of the license. So here comes the comparison between offering and programming. Some people may be confused about making multimedia content. To be honest, multimedia production is not computer programming. Computer programming is something that training or instructing the computer to do something for us. But when it comes to the offering system, it's just creating a multimedia which is attractive. And on the left-hand side, we have the programming language. So the programming language, again, require the programming skill. I'm for sure that you may attend a course called 204, okay, which is a C++ programming, C programming. And this one is not that easy. And again, difficult to learn, okay, even though it's inexpensive. But if you really want to learn the computer programming in order to make multimedia, I think it would be disaster, because programming is not designed for multimedia content production. And again, the programming language is just for the general purpose operation. How about the offering system? Offering system is a system that I mentioned to you just now. Okay, Adobe Director, okay, Adobe Flash, something like this. So it's a kind of tools for provided for the non-programmer, and it's easy to use, but it's really expensive because of the license, and it's really high level way of making the content, and the program may run slowly because of the big file size. But the tools is really convenience in certain area that you can easily make the multimedia content quickly. So again, we may regard those people making the multimedia as the multimedia developers, because they try to put together different multimedia content into meaningful one. Okay, so that the audience, the people can enjoy the content. And again, the multimedia project, okay, is a kind of the software vehicles, okay, or the message or content presented on the computer or television, okay, and all this put together regarded as the multimedia project. So remember, the multimedia project must have the interaction with the user. So let's take a look at how multimedia can be used in different areas. This one is really important, because when you do your group project, you may think about how the media content can be applied. We have 4 common areas that apply around the world. The first one is business, school, home, and public places. So again, the multimedia for the business is really, really important. So as we all know that usually the business may promote their service and product. So therefore, they make use of the multimedia content, selling their service and product easily. And again, the business application for the multimedia, apart from the advertising, is also include the presentation by the staff, training for the staff. Okay, marketing I mentioned to you, advertising is also the same, and then it can also be used for product demo. Nowadays, when someone sell the product, they may comes with the product demo, so that people know how to use the product. Okay, again, there are quite a lot of usage from the business perspective, like the database design, showing the catalog, sending you the multimedia content using the instant messaging. Okay, as well as for the purpose of communication. And multimedia can also be used, okay, for deliver the content, okay, through the video conferencing, So therefore, these are the area that the multimedia can be applied in business. Okay, and what I want you to have a look at is the use of multimedia content in property market. So Centralline, okay, is a company in Hong Kong, okay, for the property selling. Okay, Centralline in Chinese is 中原地产. So maybe we can take a look at the video there and see what's going on with their website. So if you visit their website, you can also click the link. Okay. So what I want you to try is click the VR there. VR. So if you look at the VR there, and there are some video that we can choose. For example, this one. Let me click this one and see. Yeah. In the past, when we want to look at properties, we need to meet the agent so that they schedule a session for us to visit okay, this apartment, okay, or properties. But now it's quite convenient because if you click this one, okay, so this one is the VR technology, and you can make this one as well because if you have the 360 camera, and then you can put the 360 photo or video online, and then you can generate this quickly. So with this technology, multimedia technology, that means it's quite convenient for us to look around, okay, the properties without meeting the agent. Okay, you can see it's quite convenient. Okay, you can look up okay, to see the ceiling as well as the floor there. And you can also go to the bedroom and you can see what's going on with the inside. But again, the, the room, okay, is really small, and it seems that I cannot get into the toilet. Okay, but anyway, that's an illustration for for the properties. Okay, again, this one is Google Map. Okay, Google Map, and you may notice that how come the multimedia content can be applied in business, and it's really important nowadays. So how about the school? Okay, how school make use of multimedia? I think one obvious example is my presentation now. You can see I make use of PowerPoint. The PowerPoint contains text, image, or even video, so that you can easily learn the content, okay, and understand what the concept is. So again, some school may buy some sophisticated equipment like touchscreen or some big screen, the projector, etc., etc., so that they can easily, let the student interact with the screen or the items, okay, of the learning content, okay, so that they become more engaged to learn. Okay, maybe we take a look at the interactive, the touchscreen for this one. Okay, this one, I think this one is more uh, impressive. Take a look.
Previously, we had an interactive whiteboard with a projector.
So it seems that no sound. So let me try again. 有聲有冇？即係 Okay, so you may notice that at school there are quite a lot of examples that allow us to make use of the multimedia content to improve the learning, you know. How about at home? So I'm for sure that home would be one of the place that have so much multimedia uh, uh, to use. Okay, for example, you may learn the cooking, gardening, home design, modeling, repair from the YouTube media, you know. Okay. Um, so again, you can learn from the YouTube video, and you can also make use of different tools like the design tools, okay, AutoCAD, something like this, in order to design your home, okay, for renovation. Okay, when it comes to some old photo, okay, you can see the photo in the notes there. You may need to repair, you know, repair. And then it's quite straightforward that you can repair directly. And all these are related to multimedia. How about the how about the entertainment? I'm for sure that you may have certain uh, entertaining the platform, no matter smartphone, Xbox, or PlayStation. Okay, so all these are the example for the multimedia at home. So which means that the multimedia play an important role nowadays. You know, another important things with the multimedia is the smart home. So as we all know that if your home appliance are smart devices, which means they can connect to internet. That means you can use your phone to control them. Okay, So this kind of the mobile app is an example of the multimedia application as well. How about the multimedia in public places? I don't know whether you play around with these kiosks, but I'm for sure that when you go to McDonald's or go to Cafe Decor or something else, they may have this kind of the kiosk for us to interact, to buy, to place the order, okay, to buy something. And all these are the multimedia example in public places. Okay, so I think that's something that I want to introduce to you for the lecture. And then let's take a look at the tutorial for tonight. And okay, let me make visible to you. Okay, and you can click this one. Okay, so there are certain files that you need to download before you can work on the multimedia content. Okay, you can download and extract. OK，咁同學仔試下睇下個 tutorial 嗰度咧，就有啲嘢要 download 咗先嘅。咁裏邊亦都咧就有啲檔案啲相啦，見唔見到啊？係啦。咁今日我哋咧嘗試咧就去認識下啦，睇下個一啲 fundamental 嘅 skill 啦。咁可能有啲同學都識得㗎啦嚇，識得去用呢啲平台。咁我哋睇翻嚇。好，咁今日呢度咧就其實應該都 step by step capture 晒啲畫面俾同學仔睇。嗱，我唔知有冇同學咧見過呢張相啊？呢張相咧就喺紅磡灣影嘅。So I took this photo at the ferry pier near the Hongham Bay campus。咁呢張相喺紅磡灣附近個碼頭影 ，OK。咁啊呢隻船日日都有 ，OK。So this one is what we call the harbor taxi. So you can pay 1 to 200 Hong Kong dollar, okay, per person, okay, and then you can get on this taxi and then enjoy the scenery, okay, at night, okay, at Victoria Harbour, as well as having drink, or you can also order dinner. 咁呢隻佢叫海上的士喎，咁就你可以即係唔知俾100零蚊一個人咧，就可以上去咧，就即係睇維港。咁當然啦，可能都話我哋唔會睇啦咁樣咁但係佢哋即係都有啲咁堅密嘅嘢。Okay, anyway, let's take a look at what you need to do. Okay, so you may notice that you have this photo with you, and you need to okay, follow the step there. Okay, and start with the picture. Okay, so the picture over there is an online version of Photoshop. 咁你要留意咧，呢一個Pixar 呢個平台其實係 Adobe 整出嚟嘅一個平台啦。咁裏邊個平台嘅工具咧，基本上咧同你用 Photoshop 冇乜大分別。Okay, and you can log into the Pixar. Okay. So there are two versions of Pixar version. One is Pixar E and the other is Pixar X. And you can consider log in using your Google username, etc., etc. And then once you log in, and then you can follow the step there, okay, to do your exercise. And usually when it comes to the exercise, I just leave it to you to finish yourself, okay? But before that, maybe I can quickly go through the slide with you.咁一般嚟講咧，呢 part 咧跳拖咧，我就等你同學仔做嘅，明唔明白？係啦，即使下堂 online 嘅話，我都會留低俾你自己做。不過咧，我哋好快講一次個內容啦。咁呢一部分咧，今日要學嘅嘢咧，都好簡單嘅。咁開個張相啦，咁了解下裏邊呢啲掣，同埋可以調校嗰個大細啦。咁跟住就 set size 啦，係啦，做啲嘅 resize 啦。咁另外咧就 adjust 個 position 嘅。咁 rotation 啦，得唔得 ？rotate 個 screen，咁同埋咧認識翻啲掣個意思嘅。咁另外可以嘗試 copy and paste 張相啦，做2張出嚟啦，3張，咁用唔同嘅 layer 嘅，係啦，認識下 layer。咁另外咧亦都咧可以加翻一張咁嘅相落去啦。呢張相應該我都俾咗你嘅，同學仔可以睇一睇翻。咁呢張相我都有噶啦。Okay, so you can see I have prepared all the photos for you, okay, and then what you need to do is to put the photo on top of the dining table, and then like this, okay. But it seems that my photo dining table there has already the photo over there, okay. I think you can make 2 copies of the fairy, and then adjust the side, rotate, and then put it on top, covering my original photo. And then the other things that you need to do is to add a layer having your name and student ID on top, so that you have you have your name and student ID on top of your work。嗱，咁你要留意咧，做完嘅同學咧就加咗個 layer 咧，打翻自己個名啊 student ID 啦。嗱，不過咧坦白講咧，呢個網站咧好衰嘅。你交俾我咧，第一張相咧應該個樣就即係只係咁樣樣之後，再打翻你個 username password 就 OK 啦。即係加翻你個sorry，加翻你個名同 student ID 喺呢一張相嘅上面就做完噶啦。咁不過呢個網站咧就因為如果你免費咁使用嘅話咧，每一日咧就匯出嘅相就唔係好多張嘅，唔知3張定幾多張。咁所以咧，你交俾我嘅時候咧，我諗你可以撳 pin screen 嗰個就係 cap 圖交俾我嘅，好冇？係啦。So the picture editor has certain limitation because of the free version, and you can only export a few photos a day. So therefore, I highly recommend that you capture the screen, okay, once you have completed, and then once you have capture the screen, you can submit me your snapshot. So this is the first part。咁第一部分就做呢啲咯。咁第二部分做咩咧？第二部分咧就好搞笑嘅，就係話咧要將呢間房咧填滿晒凳嘅，填窗口嘅。So the exercise there actually is quite interesting, and what you need to do is to fill in the room with chairs, okay, and windows. And here is the result. Okay, and I think you can do it successfully. And again, remember to add your name and student ID somewhere in this room and submit me again. So I think, okay, apart from this, okay, maybe very simple, okay, you can simply submit this one, okay. 我都係冇啦，你做埋呢個咯 ，OK， 呢2張 ，OK。So submit me 2 photos. One is this one with your name and student ID, and the other one is this one. Okay, you can do the screen capture like this, and then submit me. Okay. So let me modify the submission requirement there, so that it will be more easy for you to know the requirement. So submit two photos. Okay, the first one is the dining table with okay, berry. Okay, okay, plus your name and student ID. Okay, and the second photo would be the room. Okay, filled with chairs and windows. Okay, plus your name and student ID. Okay. So if you cannot, okay, submit two files, okay, and you made receive two files, okay, and submit the C. Okay, so the rest of the time, just let you do the exercise, and if you have completed, and then you can go early. 幾多時間做嘢？咁我做完嘅話咧，就早啲走。好，咁同學仔咧，你呢度咧就留意啦嚇。咁就我而家呢度咧就有一個 group 嘅地方 ，group 呢個係。咁就麻煩同學咧，你可以咧就趁今日仲見到其他同學啦，咁同教練打聲招呼咧，睇下可唔可以咧就聯繫下咧，就將自己嘅即係睇下可唔可以幫我 group 啦，好嘛？係。咁位同學仔做得好快啊！嗱，咁你幫我試下咧，同身邊啲人聯繫下啦。4至6個人一組咧，就揀一個 group 嗰度咧，就加翻你啲組員。因為嚟緊咧上堂就好疏嘅，即係你好難見得翻。如果唔係咧，我就會 random 幫你講。咁我哋都唞一唞先，係。好冇？咁俾時間俾大家做。咁如果你真係做完嘅話咧，咁就同隔離啲同學仔打聲招呼啦。 你可以出嚟裝下即係係啦，隔離啊、對面啊，總之呢間房你中意裝嚟就 OK 嘅，好嘛？ 得啦，
即係我想問group 嗰個係4個人定係
4條
4至6？
4條。
好嘅。
我想講咧，你嗰個 resource 個 file 入面咧，冇單機唔圖。冇，佢嗰個係完成品嘅。
係啊，所以咪你再擺張相上嚟遮。唔好意思。OK， 我擺錯嘅。 好，咁啊，如果幫到組就幫啦。OK，咁你做完就走得㗎喎，好嘛？咁下次再見同學仔就係咁下次再見你哋就係 online 新年之後。